Hello all, and welcome to another video from Igne. Today we're going to go into March presets and the different possibilities that you can do to best maximize and utilize them. But before we do that, like always, this video is sponsored by Aptoid, where with my code IGNE5 you can get anywhere from 5 to 40% off all in-game purchases. Click the link down below. There's a full description of it, of how you can maximize and take advantage of this in the description below, as well as a video of how you can do it. Alrighty, so we'll get right into it. So I see people using in a couple different ways. I'll show you what I do for mine, and then explain for other people. So for me, because we do fight quite a bit, especially when it's on island or anything that uses stamina, mostly just island or like a KE day, what I'll do is on each one of them, because I use my pro and my unit 1 the most to fight. The rest that are there just kind of as a defense. So what I'll do is I'll rotate the stamina through. So what I mean by that is I'll have my pro and my unit 1 in my first March preset, and then as you can see, when I'm switching through, I'll start dropping my pro down 1 so that I can always be able to have stamina. Now the reason why this one is different and I have my unit 1 where my pro troop would be, I would use that preset for when it's a case of I'm being hit my hill itself, so I want a strong unit to be able to defend while the other one is attacking. But if I don't need that, then what I'll do is I'll actually rotate my troops on down so that I can go ahead and maximize the amount of stamina per hit that I am able to do. And that goes all the way through until the end. Now, that's one way to be able to manage stamina, so that way you can be able to maximize how many tower hits you can do during island, how many tiles you can go get on island. That'll help you to be able to maximize that. Now, what I see other people also do is they'll have their normal preset that will be like their attacking preset or whatever as number 1, and then for them as being like a shooter main or whatever, when it comes to like pangolin or groundhog, then they'll just hand swap out the ants that they need for that. And then I'll see people that will have 2 set up to be as carrier marches for like gathering day and such. So that's another way that you can do it. I don't really see the use of that because it kind of eliminates the much use for the 3rd and 4th, but with 3rd and 4th, I guess you could put in like your pangolin days, for put in like a guardian and then a carrier day, so that you can quickly switch your preset for those days. Now the other way that I see people do it is that they'll specifically just use their presets for pangolin and groundhog day. So they'll have their main number 1, and then when they're fighting they'll just swap by hand, and then they'll have shooter day set up, carrier day, and guardian day set up. I personally prefer the way I do it, just because it's easier for me when I'm fighting than to try to switch it around and everything in the middle of the fight. I can just click a button, I'm good to go. I don't really mind hand switching my ants out for gathering day or pangolin or groundhog day, because it only takes a few minutes, if that. So it's not really a big deal. One thing that you do have to make sure on, though, is for every single time that you do these, you're gonna have to reset the ant itself. So if it's like in between islands and you go to the next island and you've switched up your marches, you're gonna have to change it in this. And then of course you're gonna have to make sure that your evolution is remaining active on each one of those marches. But alright guys, that pretty much sums it up. I hope this video helped you a little bit and helped you maybe figure out how to best utilize your troop formations and presets. Igne is out.